Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Susan and we're going to do a wonderful hour hatha yoga class today. I'm going to do it in two parts, so we'll do about 25-28 minutes, pause, and then we'll do the second part, all right? So, comfortable on your sit bones, back is nice and straight, shoulders are relaxed. We always start our class with a couple of minutes of breathing and pranayama. Breathe in through the nose. Always suspend your breath for a few seconds. Exhale out the nose. So just take it easy. Do what you can. Listen to your body. Respect your limitations. If it doesn't feel good, you don't have to do it. You always have room to make little adjustments, depending on how you feel and where you are in your practice and how your body feels today. And today is March 4th. Just so everybody knows what day it is today, because I know it doesn't come up on the channel. Anyways, that being said, today we're going to do our pranayama in Surya Mudra. Ring finger represents health, energy, and intuition. Thumb represents your ego. Together, tip to tip, resting palm up. Close your eyes. Let's take a nice, long, smooth breath together. Just relax those shoulders, just breathe. Continue on your own personal pranayama for the next 2 minutes. Slow everything down. Nice, long, full, smooth breath. Inhale completely. Always suspend your breath. Exhale completely. Now's the time to drop your day and settle your mind, and to set an intention for your practice today. Focus on any situation in your life that needs guidance from your higher self. It's time to lower the heart rate, lower your blood pressure, and lower your anxiety level. Try to find stillness in mind and body. Slowly bring yourself out of your pranayama. Let's bring our hands together. Let's rub and vigorously activate that hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center. Close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune out. Inhale. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo Guru Dev Namo Guru Dev. One more nice long smooth breath together. Inhale. And on the exhale, let's drop 3 fingers, preparing for Jupiter Mudra. Take a big breath. And on the exhale, let's come up all the way. Sitting nice and tall on those sit bones, let's wake up that physical body. Let's wake up that spine. Reach, breathe. Breathing into Jupiter Mudra, which is good luck and expansion, are activated when together focus your energies on breaking through barriers. For one more breath. On the exhale, hands together, slowly bring them down. Gentle with your shoulders, come down. Hands on the lap. All right, roll the shoulders out gently, forward and backward. All right, so with the breathing, I'm going to try and cue you on the breathing when I say the next exhale or your next exhale is what I want you to try and move. We always move on the exhale, so you can't necessarily follow my breath because I have to talk. All right, sitting nice and tall, let's do a gentle neck stretch. So be very careful with your neck, all right? Take a big breath. Exhale, bow your head. Keep your back straight, relax those shoulders, and let's release the back of the neck, top of the cervical spine. Breathe. One more breath. On the next exhale, bring your head up slowly. Take a big breath. Exhale, I want you just to look to the left. Turn your head slightly. Getting a nice stretch on the right side of the neck all the way into the shoulder. Releasing the tension, decompressing the tight muscles. The muscles in the neck are not very big. Releasing the nerves, the blood vessels. On the exhale, bring your face to neutral position. We're going to bow, look up to the ceiling. On the exhale, I want you to tilt your head back. Releasing the throat, the front of the neck. Breathe. One more breath. On the exhale, bring your head to neutral position. And on the next exhale, we're going to look to the right. On the exhale, turn your head. And be very gentle. You don't have to torque your neck. You just turn it wherever it feels comfortable. Follow the breath. Connect with the breath. Feel that breath. One more. Exhale, center. All right, perfect. Roll the shoulders up a little if you need to. All right. Let's do a nice shoulder shrug. Take a breath. On the exhale, bring the shoulders up, and I want you to hug your ears with your shoulders as tight as you can. And this is a nice, easy, quick way to release the tension in the shoulders, the upper back, and into the neck. Tight. You can do this anytime during the day. It really feels good. One more breath. Exhale, let it go. Let those shoulders just go. You can feel the relaxation starting to settle in. All right, perfect. Now, if you can, let's roll them out a little more. And then looser they get, the easier it is. And as you roll the shoulders up, forward and backward, releasing the tension again, working on lowering the stress level and also increasing circulation into the upper body. All right. So we're going to do a nice little exercise right now for your eyes. We're going to do some yoga for our eyes. So this stimulates neural activity. It also increases range of motion in the vision as well, and releases the tight muscles around the eyes. So sitting nice and tall, keep your hands on your lap, your back is straight. I want you to take a breath, and I want you just to look up to the ceiling. Keep your face and your head still, just move your eyes up. Look up to the ceiling. You can blink too. Breathe. One more breath. Exhale, bring your eyes to center, close them, rest them. On the next exhale, open the eyes. We're going to look to the left. On the exhale, just look to the left. Just your eyes, that's it. Don't force them. Just look to the left wherever it feels good. A nice gentle stretch with all the muscles around the eye. On the exhale, bring your vision center, close your eyes, rest your eyes. Take a breath. On the exhale, open. Let's go to the right. On the exhale, look to the right. One more breath. Exhale, bring your vision to center, close your eyes, rest them. And on the exhale, open. Let's do one more. On the exhale, look at the floor. Just look down. And if you think about it, whenever you're looking around, you always tend to use your neck and your head. This is just working the eyes. On the exhale, bring your vision to center, close your eyes, rest your eyes. And on the exhale, open. All right, that's it. Let's go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale all the way. Inhale into a gentle back bend. Or reach up to the ceiling if that feels better for you. Breathe, reach, lengthen those arms, release those shoulders. One more breath. On the next exhale, slowly bring your arms down, right onto the floor. Be very gentle with the shoulders. All right. So from here, we're going to be, depending on where you are in your practice, either keep your hands right there, just bend the elbows and focus on leaning forward. Or if you can crawl your fingers as far as you'd like. All right. So I'm just going to get comfortable here. Big breath. On the exhale, now keep your back straight, head level with your spine. Just go as far as comfortable. So this is starting to lengthen the spine, releasing the shoulders, really stretching out the muscles up and down your back. Every move we make, every stretch we do, make the adjustments that feels good for your body. On the next exhale, stay low, and I want you to slide, shift your body weight to the left. Now the weight's on the left thigh, right hip on the floor, and reach. Go as far as comfortable. Try to relax the shoulders, and let's get that lovely stretch on the right side, from the shoulder all the way down the right side of the body, right into the hip. One more breath. On the exhale, stay low. Slide all the way to the other side, gentle with your spine. Weights on the right thigh, left hip on the floor, and here. And even if you're really tight and you can barely move, that's fine. Just stay there. I don't want you to have to force your body. You don't have to be aggressive in your stretches. But relax the shoulders, but come back to the breath. The breath is what's important. If your breath changes, if you hold your breath, or if it becomes labored, then you know you have to stop, think about what you're doing. Connect with the breath, readjust yourself. Now while we're here, let's release the tension that we hold in our face. So I want you to scrunch up your face, just really engage all the muscles, squeeze your face as tight as you can, and then let it go. Let all that tension filter through your body and sink into the mat for one more breath. On the exhale, come to center. We hold a lot of tension in our face, so you can tell when you look at people, most of the time you can tell what they're thinking because their face is so tight. So you just loosen it up a little bit. It's really good for circulation in your skin as well. All right. Left hand on the floor beside the left knee. Now I'm going to show you 3 ways to do this one here. Elbow on the floor. If you can't do that, that's literally too much of a stretch. This is where our little handy block comes in. You can rest the elbow on the block, all right? And if you don't have a block, don't worry about that. Bring your hand here, a little bit further out and bend the elbow. You don't have to put the elbow on the floor, all right? So you can decide what's going to work for you. Right hand on the right knee, left hand on the floor, or out here. Let's inhale, right arm up. Exhale as you lean on the left elbow or just rest on the hand. Arm is right up to the ceiling. Try to keep things nice and lined up and straight. Straight as you can get it, however your body's set up. Now, if you want, you can reach over a little bit to the left, spread those fingers like rays of sunshine. Or you can just, this stretch as well. If you prefer to do it with your hand on your hip, go ahead. You can do that. Elbow and shoulder are nice and lined up. And I talk about alignment a lot. So everything is as straight as you can get it. Line things up. On the next exhale, right hand to right knee. Stay in this position with the left elbow. And on the exhale, I want you to push away on the right knee. Bring the right shoulder a little closer to the left knee. The right arm, you can straighten it. You can soften it a little bit if you'd like. And let's get a stretch into the upper back, the shoulder and the shoulder blade. One more breath. On the exhale, bend the elbows, stay low. Come to center very slowly. All right, let's go to the other side. So if you're using your little block, take it with you. And again, with the block, it's just bringing the floor up a little higher. You can set it up any position you like, all right? Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, over. Just moving your body very slowly and gently and very carefully. So there's no rush, there's no hurry, it's not a race. The breath is there to guide you, so follow the breath. It's long, it's smooth, and it's complete. Let's lengthen the left side of the body from the fingertips all the way down into the hip. On the next exhale, left hand to left knee. And on the exhale, push away. And if you decide you want to go deeper in a stretch, do it on the exhale. We always move on the exhale. If you need to back up, as well. Or come right out of it. Don't be shy. On the next exhale, bend the elbow, come to center. All the way, very slow and gentle. All right, let's do a nice seated twist pose from here. So right hand on the left knee, left hand behind the back. So this is going to work the spine. So be very gentle with your spine. Take a breath. On the exhale, look over the left shoulder. Now your back is nice and straight, shoulders are relaxed. Be very gentle. If you find you want to go deeper, you can push on the knee a little bit to the right, and that'll give you a little more movement, or if you have to back up. Make sure your back is straight, shoulders are relaxed. And this is working the spine, keeping it nice and flexible and balanced and strong and supple. Releasing the nerves, the blood vessels, the muscles up and down your spine. One more breath. On the exhale, let's go all the way, counter pose, all the way to the other side. Left hand on right knee, right hand behind the back. Take your breath to center. And on the exhale, look over the right shoulder. Breathe. Even in the twist pose, that breath is the same. It's long and it's smooth. One more breath. Exhale, slowly come back out. All right. Hands on the lap, and if you'd like, roll the shoulders out. See if they're a little looser now. Maybe you can roll them around a little more. Forward and backwards. All right, perfect. let's start loosening up those legs a little bit. So I'd like you to get into your little butterfly or bound angle pose. So I'm going to give you 2 ways to do this one here. This particular seated position is a gentle hip opener. It's also releasing the inner thighs, the pelvic floor, groin area, and also those tight buttocks, all right? So if you find sitting like this is as far as you want to go or can go, just rest your hands on your lap, but keep your back straight. Just hang out here and relax and breathe. Keep the breath going. But if you want to go a little deeper, hands on the ankles, you can lean forward, gently pressing on the knees, all right? Either way, your back stays straight, head level with your spine. So I don't want you all hunched and rolled in, all right? So we're always trying to be aware of our posture, keeping everything nice and strong. Ready? Big breath. Exhale. And if you're leaning forward, just press gently. I don't want you slamming a lot of weight on the knees. It's more focus more on leaning forward than pressing down on the knees. Just relax your knees, relax your thighs, relax the hips. Bring yourself right here, right now in the moment where nothing matters but how you feel, where you are, what you're doing, how your body moves, how your body feels, and your breath. On the next exhale, let's come up all the way. All right, hands on the knees, bring them together. Let's open up those legs. All right. Let's do a nice leg stretch. So this particular stretch, we're going to do 2 of them. This is working the hamstring, the back of the leg. This is going to release and stretch the knee, and having your toes up to the ceiling is a calf stretch, all right? You might feel stretching in your back as well, but we're going to focus on the hamstrings with this one here. Hands right in front. Again, from here, you can just lean forward, bend the elbows, or if you're a little bit stronger, a little more flexible, you can crawl your fingers and go as far as you like. Again, keep your back straight. Big breath. Exhale. You don't have to go far to feel this one here. Now, while you're in this position, even if you're barely moving, I want you to pay attention to your knees and your quads. If they're tight, they probably are. Let them go. Relax. Let it all go. So being aware of the tension in our body, being able to isolate it and release it, even if you're doing something else, they're probably tight. Just relax them. Come back to what you're doing. Concentrate on what you're doing, the part of the body that you're working with. One more breath. On the next exhale, come up. Nice and slow. All right. Let's do one leg at a time now. The same idea. Hands are going to be on the thigh. Back is straight, head is level with the spine. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to lean forward. If you want to keep your hands here, if you're feeling extra stretchy, you can slide your hands down. And if you want, you can even grab your foot. So whatever feels good. Let's focus on the left leg. From a straight spine, take your breath. Exhale. Again, relax the knee and the thigh, let it go. One more breath. On the exhale, come up slowly. Push yourself up. All right, let's go to the other side now. All right, same thing, keep your back straight. Big breath, exhale. Let go of that knee and that thigh, let it go. On the exhale, come up, slow. All right, all the way. Perfect, all right. Let's get those legs together. All right, now this is our staff pose. This is a neutral resting place as well. So, sitting nice and tall on your sit bones, being aware of your posture. Relax the shoulders, let's point those toes. Left hand out, bring it down lower so we focus on the forearm, the wrist, and the hand, not so much the shoulder. Open the fingers, bend at the wrist, slightly turn out to the baby finger. Releasing, lengthening, decompressing, stretching the extensor muscles along the top of the forearm. And when you turn your hand slightly to the baby finger, then you release the muscles along the side as well, wrist and into the hand. On the next exhale, straighten hand, bring it up, bring the fingers back gently. And let's stretch out the hand, the flexor muscles right here. Gentle. One more breath. Exhale, release, hand on the lap. Let's get the heels off the floor. Let's try this side here. Straighten the spine, relax the shoulders. Breathe. You're nice and calm right now, so I want you to focus on the sensations of the breath. This is the breath I want you to feel every move we make the whole class. On the exhale, straighten hand, bring it up, bring it back. All right, and release. Heels on the floor, relax the knees and thighs, all right? So all we're gonna do today is I just want you to wiggle your fingers and toes. So play piano with the fingers and the toes. Try to wiggle them around as much as you can. And let's add the ankles and the wrists. So round them out. You can go a little faster. Just loosen things up. Articulate the wrists and those ankles and wiggle those toes. Releasing the muscles, the nerves, the blood vessels, everything. All right. From here now, let's get into our table. So I want you to come into your seated position. Or I should say our table position. Hands and knees. Now, I always provide a little extra padding for my students for their knees or their wrists. So you can use, I have a little pad I cut up. You can use a little towel or a little blanket if you need to. All right, so that you're comfortable, especially with those knees. Alignment, ankle to knee, knee to hip. Knees are hip distance apart, elbows, shoulders, wrists lined up. Head is level with your spine. Let's do some cat and cow. Inhale, head up. Sacrum up, C-scoop spine. Exhale, arch the back, chin to chest, belly button, spine. Keep going, follow the breath all the way. Relax your thighs. If they're tight, let them go. So cat and cow. Lengthening the spine, releasing upper back. This is a wonderful stretch for your lower back. It's also good to stimulate digestion and elimination. And one more. All the way up. And bring yourself to straight, neutral position. All right, shake the hands and wrists out if you need to. Go on your fist if you need to. It changes the angle of the wrist. And let's do one more. Let's do a hip stretch called revolving tabletop. From here, take a breath. On the exhale, push the hip out to the right as you look over the left shoulder. This is a nice stretch for the hip abductors, the bottom, your buttock, I should say, and your lower back. On the exhale, swing those hips to the left as you look over the right shoulder. Again, swing them to the right, look over the left shoulder. And one more time, swing them all the way to the left, look over the right shoulder. And exhale, come to center. All right. So from here, before we end this half part of the session, we're going to work on a nice little flow. So we're going to start with our little rabbit. We're going to go into child's pose, low plank, and sphinx. Now I'm going to show you the rabbit quickly, all right? Now the rabbit is a nice stretch for the upper back, especially the deep muscle called the rhomboid. So there's a really deep muscle behind the shoulder blades. So I'll do a quick little demo. I'm going to come down on the forearms and the top of the head on the floor. That's it. Now your back will be rounded and your cervical spine will be rounded, but that's fine. So, shall we try our little rabbit? Nice upper back stretch. Take a breath. On the exhale, come down on the forearm, top of the head on the floor. Next, exhale, child's pose. On the exhale, open up your knees wider, scooch back into your balasana. Make sure your head and your neck are supported on your stacked fists or on the floor. From here, prepare for low plank. So come out of child's pose, slide forward on the forearms. Bring your body onto the floor, elbows, shoulders lined up, elbows, wrists, preparing for low plank. Curl the toes. On the exhale, up. Look at the floor. Let's get some fire in the belly. One more breath. Exhale, body on the floor, uncurl toes. Look up. Or look forward. This is our little sphinx. It's a very gentle back bend. From here, prepare for child's pose. Come very slowly. Your back might be a little tight, so just move gently and slowly. Child's pose, next exhale. Open up the knees if you need to. Lean back. Now again, make sure your head and your neck are supported. You can rest them on your stacked fists, on your block, stacked hands, or on the floor. and rest into your child's pose, Balasana. This is a neutral place, a full body stretch, and a resting place. Now is the time to thank yourself for being here today, for taking the time and making the time to be on your mat, to re-energize, maybe decompress, maybe just to turn the noises off, maybe just a little quiet time for yourself, for whatever reason brings you onto your mat. Step away from the busyness of the outside world. One thing to think about is yoga isn't about touching your toes, it's about what you learn on the way down. So rest in your child's pose. I'm going to pause and then we're going to start again, going right into a lovely vinyasa, a nice lovely warrior flow.